Good morning vlog. My name is Cynthia and today we are going to explore, I'm going to explore Chinatown. I'm specifically going to Spadina because as I was a kid, we used to go there all the time and it's been like 15 years. There's a few places I also want to go to try dumplings for, like Dumpling House, juicy dumplings, some dim sum places as well. So I'm going to add that in and we're going to see what happens. Right now I'm at Oakville GO station and I'm going to take the GO train to Union, and from Union I'm going to go to Spadina. I could have drove downtown, but I'm just not a fan, especially on a Friday. So, no thank you. So as you can see, I'm here waiting for the train. I honestly don't mind. I would say the longest part about taking train or public transportation is the waiting times in between. So for example, you obviously need to get to the train station a little early just so you can make sure you get your ticket and all that stuff. However, this is where a Presto card comes in clutch, because if you have a Presto card, all you have to do is tap on at the station and tap off at the station that you get off at. You'll see me using it shortly on the subway, and that's the second thing, is that I can use the same Presto card for all modes of transportation, or at least most modes of transportation in Toronto, and sometimes you even get a discounted rate that they'll calculate for you depending on if you took a train and then a subway and then a public bus after. So different benefits for that, and here I am actually using the Presto card, and it will tell you your balance and all that stuff. So at Union Station, I took the subway to, I think it was St. Patrick's Station, and you could have walked from there to Spadina, but I decided to start with the furthest place, which was the Dumpling House, and I took a streetcar that took me like seconds away from the front entrance. Dim Sum King Seafood Restaurant is at the top of the building, so it's kind of hard to find at first, but once you go in, there are signs that show you where exactly it is. So it's on the 3rd floor. As you can see, I'm walking up. It looks kind of sketchy, and obviously Spadina is not the cleanest area, but it's still nice and it does the job. So I did the paper menu. You'll see in a second that there's people walking around with carts. Okay, I just made it to Dim Sum King Seafood Restaurant. I ordered 2 things, shrimp hargao and the steamed custard buns. I have so many places to go. I'm so hot and sweaty. Having green tea. I'm so excited. So they walk around and you basically can choose items off of their cart and they'll add it to your bill at the end, or you can order fresh like how I did. So the shrimp hargao, 4 came in a pack, and then 3 of the steamed custard buns. Both were bomb. I started off this dumpling tour really strong. I'm starting off the taste test with the shrimp hargao, and man, was it delicious. So one of the reasons I wanted to come to this place is because reviews had said that they use real shrimp, like obviously real shrimp, but whole shrimp. So you can actually see like they're not stingy with the amount of shrimp that they use, and you can tell. So that was really good. And same thing with the steamed custard bun. There's just something about it that was so good. I felt like the filling inside was just the perfect amount of sweet and salty. And the funny thing is I thought that I was gonna have leftovers from each place, but it didn't work out like that. I ended up finishing it all because it was so good. So this is me showing you the pieces of shrimp, and it's like actually really good, and the amount of filling to bun ratio or dough ratio was bomb for both items. So now you're gonna see me awkwardly stuff my face, and yeah, kudos to me for filming in public. Up next is a steamed custard bun, and I'm just showing you guys how good the filling looks. It's just a nice deep color, and you're gonna see by my face, specifically my eyes, in a second on how bomb this really was. And finally is the washroom. So it's actually not that bad, and it's highly advisable that if you're going to spend a day downtown, that you use the washroom at the restaurants that you're at, because you might be screwed otherwise. Take it from an expert. The cool thing about Toronto is that you can pull out some money and just walk around and find the cutest little things to buy. I bought that. It's a little phone charm and it's on my phone now. I also got myself a set of pink chopsticks that fit my hands better. And honestly, I could justify buying all of this dumb stuff. Like even these teacups, I'm like, those are so cute. But thinking about transporting it back with me, I'm like, I don't really want to carry it around. But they had cute little fans. It's just a fun activity to do, whether it's a date night or a solo date or whatever you're doing. It's fun to walk around and just see all the trinkets and cute little things at the shops. Like this Yokozuna. So the next stop on our dumpling tour is Juicy Dumpling. So this is a place where you'd go for value. It was $3.99 for 6 of these soup dumplings. They were also delicious, especially for the price. Like you can't go wrong. Say you worked in downtown Toronto or you wanted an after work snack, this would be delicious. So this is one of those dumplings where you either have to eat it in one go and hope for the best and that your insides don't burn, or you'll see me doing this later on, you can poke a hole into the dumpling and kind of eat or drink all of the soup first by slurping it out, and then you can eat the rest of the dumpling. Both work, but it's really good, and it's actually more filling than you think. Definitely the 6 was a good snack, especially because I'm eating so many other dumplings today, but highly recommend. Another cool thing about Chinatown is that you could actually do your weekly grocery shopping for fresh produce or even any Asian groceries that you need. So here you're going to see that I could find rambutan or mangosteen for $1.99 a pound, which of course it was in the peak of summer, but that is a really, really good price. Finally, our last stop is Dumpling House Restaurant. So this one is known for the crispiness of their pan-fried dumplings. I was actually going to show you guys how crispy it did sound. However, there was a girl in the background telling a story about a boy, and I thought it's best not to keep that on the internet. So it's actually really, really crispy. And again, they did not cheap out on their filling. The portions of fillings was delicious. And at this point, I could not eat everything I got. So this was the only restaurant that I actually packed home the rest of my stuff for, and my brothers were happy to finish it off. But again, I'm trying to show you that they used whole pieces of shrimp. You can actually kind of see the baby shrimp in there, and it was bomb.com. And they make it fresh in-house, and you're going to see a clip of the front staff who was prepping for more dumpling making. And this is what I mean when it's so hot, but at that point I'm committed and it's already in my mouth and I'm basically dying. And finally, we went to Mashion Bakery, where I tried their steamed barbecue pork buns and their regular barbecue pork buns. I ate it at home off camera, and if you want to reheat these type of buns, best is to sprinkle some water and microwave it for 30-second intervals. Thank you so much for watching and coming along on this dumpling tour. I hope you guys try it out for yourselves and let me know what you think is the favorite spot in the comments below. See you next time. Bye!